Alright, we are live now.
Oh, here we are.
How's everyone doing tonight? How you doing, Atrix?
I'm doing fine.
Music is loud.
Music loud. But we need... we're hoping to avoid what happened last year.
Ooh, my voice is pretty loud, too. Okay. Alright.
Because we are professionals.
Yes.
We've been doing this for a year.
Well, kind of what is it? It's actually kind of, well, with the podcast, is this 4 years?
It's been a lot.
Yeah.
But also, this past year has been a crazy year as far as the vinyl games for things and stuff.
Yeah. We appreciate everyone tuning in. And, we got picture webcams of us going up here.
One webcam.
Yes.
One tuber. I'm a slime.
Yeah.
So, who are we and what are we doing
I'm
here?
Alex. Oh, yeah, hold on. I didn't want to put this in, where is it at? Maybe I did not have it. Yeah. I got us nameplates here.
Oh! So you are Alex, and I am Alex.
Yes, of course.
But you can call me Atrex, so we can make this a little bit easier.
Yeah, we don't really need these, but yeah.
But it's fun. We are the Alexes, and we are hosting the VGMmys. 2024
retrospective. Yeah. It's been.
We thought it out a little bit more. Yeah, if we did it in January instead of the middle of December.
Yeah. Because part of that was definitely like. When we did it in the middle of December, we missed a lot of stuff towards the end of the year, so we, want to make sure we get everything, even if it comes out December 31st. So,
and we did it. I think for the most part, we tried to get every single thing we could find on most of the forums, both official and unofficial, in some way or form, so that every vote could be counted. And if we miss something, I'm so fucking sorry.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to go ahead and get started with things?
Let's get into it. That's why everyone's here. They want to see what's won.
All right. So, first off, we have the category most exciting announcement. We're starting off by looking forward some. We got a lot of things being announced, a lot of things that people have pre-ordered, and so we figure let's see what everyone's looking forward to. And there's way too many to list on this. But
there was so many, but there was one clear outcome.
Yeah.
On what won this one.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and reveal that winner. How could it be? When you make an announcement like
Halo swept this category pretty handedly.
It really did. What was it like? 50.
We got
27. Well, okay. Out of 183 responses, it was 50 responses for Halo. So there was a lot, but it was still 27%. So not too bad, but
no, not at all.
When you had so many things up there, it's really hard to see what's going to come out on top.
And what came in second and third for our hyped excitement?
Oh yeah, so we got the Ape Escape box set, which what is it? Origin Ape soundtracks in a box is what it's officially called. That was too big for the runners up. And then Metal Gear Solid 2.
Both of these ones are we're excited to get them, but it might take some time.
Yeah, and since we did this category, I thought I'd bring up something from last year, if that's all right. Last year we had a video, we had forums that said what everyone would like to see from 2023 on vinyl next year. And so I just wanted to give us a look back at the last year's VGMmys and We had games that we were hoping to find on vinyl. So
A lot of these did come through.
yeah, or are coming through. Like Lies of P
Right.
is going to come out soon. We got a Pikmin 4 vinyl. We got Pizza Tower. I think the Nintendos were still. Oh, we Stars in Time. Yeah. So I was just curious. We could sound off in the chat. Is there anything from 2024 that you'd like to see on vinyl? Anything that you played, Atrix?
I'm constantly blanking on games I played. Like Caleb in chat just said Balatro,
Yeah,
and it's like Balatro. That game has caught me, and it's like been hard for me to play different video games.
Yeah, we can bring up the chat a little bit here. See what people say. Liza, yeah. Well, we've already got Liza P on pre-order.
Liza P of P.
Yeah, Astro Boy. I've heard a little bit of that soundtrack, and it's pretty great. And Balatro would really be like that. That's such a weird game to have on vinyl. I feel because it's so. It puts you in a mood.
Yeah. Dawn Trail was 24.
Yeah.
That did come out. So, I mean, we got Pikmin 4. We got Pizza Tower.
Yeah. What else? I mean,
we got Baldur's Gate.
The Diver would be great to have.
Yeah. I mean, any of these, I'm sure, are still on the table, but maybe it's just a matter of people getting there.
Yeah. All right. Well, and also speaking of just what we were thinking about, what did you think about the most exciting announcement? What kind of thing did you vote for?
What did I think I voted for Metal Gear and Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah. I can't believe Guilty Gear's not out yet, but it'll be soon. I know
it's soon. Yeah. That's what I'm hearing. It might be in chat. We might know.
Okay, so I'm gonna queue up the next category here in just a minute. Where did I put this? VG. Okay. And
it could be anything. We got all kinds of... Atrix is a little loud and Alex is a little quiet. If that's an easy fix. Yeah. I'm hearing in the chat. Help us figure out audio because we are notorious for being excellent at it.
All right, let me take the chat away for now. So we got the best VGM Adjacent release. Tribute, cover, orchestration, a lot of things fit in this category.
Yes. This was a mix of both the officials and unofficials, so it was a Wild West category. I'm hearing that Alex is good now, but Alex is a bit loud. Okay, I think that's all right.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, there were a lot of different choices here. Let's see who won.
Hyrule Symphony, baby.
I mean, it's Zelda. It's Zelda, and it's an unofficial pressing of one of the very few official Zelda albums.
One of the first Zelda
official arrangements. Yeah, that's what I meant.
And I mean, the art on this one was just, it's so good. And when you see it in person, the little foil and everything, so good.
Yeah, and that one got pretty, like, I think that category had a lot of people voting all over the place, but I think Zelda was the very clear winner there.
It was close with this one and second place. Otherwise, there was a hardcore race for third.
Yeah.
So let's see second and third for this.
Oh, gotta click on the OBS window, otherwise this isn't gonna work. All right, there we go.
There we go.
So, yeah, I got second as Mario 64 Restored, and then third from Manowave Media as the Ruby Sapphire Emerald Jammin' Sam Miller's Pokemon renditions.
Yeah. So again, second and first was super super close, and then
Yeah.
the third was really like we weren't sure.
No,
I
there was.
would. I think it was until the last couple of votes we actually had that one figured out because there might have been a tie.
Yeah, and there were like, yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna just peek at the responses right now. I believe Acoustic Square was pretty close. What else was pretty close?
A Nobuo Alive, I think.
Nobuo Alive was
also...
yeah, very very close. And Gaia Terra was very close, and then
oh right,
and then Fair Winds and Following Seas was also very close too. So there were a lot of contenders. It could have been just a few votes that swayed the entire thing.
Yeah, every vote matters.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of them is, I believe, won by a single vote in one of these categories.
Absolutely.
So.
All right. Well, let's continue on. Let's get these out of the way, and let's see what we got. We got the best extra coming up next.
The best extra, always a difficult category, and I love looking through all. Like I have to sift through so many pictures to make sure what had an extra, and like what was it. We talked about it in chat before this started. One of them came with a net. Like, you never know what you're gonna get with your vinyl.
No, and like even just the more traditional extras, like the just the booklets and stuff like that. Like people go all out with that stuff too. So it's like even if it's just pretty standard, like a booklet, it doesn't mean that it's not gonna stand a chance in these votes.
I mean, a lot of these booklets have a lot of work put into them.
Yep. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see what we got as the winner. And we got Good Night Rabbite.
This one was one of the sweeps, I think.
Yeah, and I swear to God, I edited that to take the second and third outside of the image, but it did not do it. So
we like that little 2 over there. That's fine.
2. 2's in the chat, please.
Congrats to the Goodnight Rabbi storybook.
Yeah, I've
all
never
the
actually
children are reading it.
I've never actually seen the storybook. Is it? I imagine it's a really good one, but
yeah, it's like I think it involves a bunch of the characters represented across from the soundtracks that are on it, and then it is just like a little storybook for going to sleepy time.
Yeah, and now the second place did
the 2.
2 did come in 2 very handily. I think it was it came in second very handily, but it came in second with a 10% differential in votes. So
and there was a lot of choices for this one too. So
yeah, so Goodnight Rabbi won by a lot, but let's see who came in second and third.
That's right.
We got the Tunics like just litany of extras. There's so much in that box. It's hard to contain. Yeah.
They got slip mats. They got more pictures. They got art.
Postcards, yeah. They got a little sliding hiding hidey hole for your records to be stored in, and then all yeah, it's just a lot there. And then
I like that for Tunic, we had to put Tunic's extras, not just like
I know. When will Dizzy be making a speech? I don't know, but hopefully soon. I need to get this signed by Dizzy.
I've heard Dizzy was somewhere on the way. They were at the red carpet, but I think they got lost. So we'll have to see. We'll have to call Dizzy, see where Dizzy's at.
Yeah. And then Pikmin 4 was it was a pretty close fought battle for third between Pikmin and the Crash Twinsanity and then the Link's Awakening booklet.
Right.
Yeah. But
Pikmin card edged it out, and it edged hard.
And I love that like everything about Pikmin's release was so indicative of Plantasia, and then like when Sacred Bones did the Plantasia release, they had a little planter card
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, but
Oh, I
I
might
thought
be
it's pretty cool.
discoded. Yeah. So yeah, that's our extras. So congrats
Yeah.
to Goodnight Rabbi, Tunic, and Pikmin on having some dope stuff that no one was expecting from you.
Yeah. All right.
Because everyone's just kind of wanting a record, and anything extra, cherry on top.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to album art official next, I believe.
Okay.
So that's a kind of big category. That was a pretty fought after category.
We're slowly getting into the heavier categories.
Let's yeah. See what we got here.
For the best official album art. It could be anything, I'm gonna say. And the category was chosen before.
Yeah. But we got
It's
our
Baba
winner.
Is You.
It's Baba Is You.
You get to touch the soft Baba and like the thought out like back art. It's just so much thought and care put into this.
It's yeah. I like how simple it is on the front. I mean, if you're just looking at it as a 2D picture, you know, it looks very simple. It looks like just, you know, sprites tiled in the background and then a big fuzzy Baba, and then yeah, it's the testament to the tactile nature of this hobby that, you know, something like this probably wouldn't win as digital, but like you have it in your hands and it's well worth it.
It really is. Caleb's being humble in chat, but I mean, like, you see this in person, you're like, oh, records can really go above and beyond just being a sleeve.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what came in second and third? Because I think this was also a contested one.
Yeah. Yeah, we got Tunic at number 2 as well, and we got Inscription at 3. And yeah, Inscription was really fought hard for its win between what it was. Yeah, Baldur's Gate got a lot of votes. World of Horror got a lot of votes. There was a
it was contested. But again, first and second always kind of have their spots, but these bronze trophies, they're a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing to be upset about for third.
No, not at all.
So congrats, Panel 3, on your win. What do we got next?
Well, we did official, so now let's do the unofficial.
Oh.
So, fan-made, unofficial, bootleg, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Passion project.
Yeah. But
there's all kind of words.
I'm looking at the pie chart here for the unofficial, and it was fought in all aspects. Like, number 1 did not win by a large margin because like everything was getting a lot of votes and a lot of love. So let's go ahead and see what that winner is. Just
one had to come out on top.
And how could it be? Like
it's Zelda.
It's Zelda.
It's Zelda. Link's Be Awakening.
Yeah, you put a Zelda on a release and then you get a Zelda win is sometimes how it feels, but like with this one, with that plastic slip with the clouds and everything, like, it's great.
Seeing the cloudy slip cover thing just in person, just like, oh, I saw that, I was like, this is probably one of the albums of the year.
Yeah.
Especially with the art in this instance of it just there's this, the gatefold, the book, like the art across the board.
Absolutely. Yeah, and just how it looks in general, that's the construction of the jacket and everything, but just like how it looks it's playful and it's iconic of everything.
Yeah. This is what you want from your fan-made records, is you have any potential to do whatever you want with your release.
Yeah. And
they took that and ran with it and made it exceptional.
Yep. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and see who the second and third are. And we got, yeah, Super Mario Sunshine, and then more Zelda. We got Hyrule Symphony. You saw that album art earlier, and
for our adjacent release. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunshine might be a little contested, but
Yeah.
we didn't have Sunshine in our thing last year, and it was
No,
later
it was-
last year, so
Yeah.
we wanted to get it in these polls for its recognition, and sure enough, everyone agreed
Yeah.
that it was deserving.
Yeah.
But just to see it, don't put olive oil on it. Just try water. Just get it a little damp. Don't break out the olive oil. Don't go in your kitchen too bad for this.
No. All right. So let's continue on here. See what else we got. So the next one we have is, where is it at? We have best looking test press.
Tips Mario TP. So with this category, we know most of us don't even get
No.
a chance at these TPs, but they do get shared,
Yeah.
and they are cool, and they are extra creative when they don't have to be. And
Yeah.
we do want to like recognize that creativity in our creative space and the effort put into these things.
Because people go really above and beyond with the test presses, especially when you see a lot of official test presses, or like you get the, like, there's nothing wrong with keeping it simple,
right?
But yeah, when you can do a little extra, it really shows.
Because this community does that with these TPs, and it's like putting so much effort into what we'll maybe have 10 copies of it. It's like insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a good way.
Yeah. So let's see who came out on top there. We got Pikmin 4. It's simple. It's silly. It's absolutely nuts that you make a jacket out of fake fur, you know.
But also being a parody
Yeah.
of another record that did this like that.
Yeah.
That is your thumb, Caleb. Congrats, you made it.
I literally could not find any other picture of the Pikmin 4 test press other than the one with your thumb.
So shout out to Pikmin 4 on their test press, just above and beyond.
Yeah.
I don't know how you store this thing.
No. The parody was what was it, Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looked like Ein's fur and had the collar for it.
Did this look better than that? I don't know.
I don't know either, but a lot of people agreed that this was their favorite looking one.
Yep. Let's see what came up next. So we got Trials of Mana, and we got Clock Tower as our second and third.
Trials had the cork board.
Yeah.
The cork cover and like the logo on it with different jackets and like foil labels. Like, incredible package when you see it. It was in the pictures of our poll, but and then the Clock Tower art was just, it was so good.
Yeah, it was really. I love seeing stuff that's just like the Clock Tower release did one thing, and then the test press was just like leaning into like pop horror art, and it just looked gorgeous.
It's great. Like, you could feel there's a passion behind all of these test presses that you could tell they had ideas for the original, but they're like, I can do more.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then they did.
All right, and let's get these out of here. Congratulations to all our winners so far. Our winners, seconds, they're really there's so many records that just did a great job here. So just because Caleb's
rescinding the permission to use his pictures, so just pretend we didn't show that earlier.
No,
and it'll be fine.
No, you can't watch the VOD of this anymore.
And nope.
All right, so next we are going for let's see, Hidden Gems officials. And this is always, I think this is always our toughest category. And I think it's because Atrix and we have a little bit of privilege to like kind of
Yeah.
assume where votes are going. And just
And like we talk about this category probably the most out of any of them, and we're like, what counts for this? How should we do this? And we are even like hours before this, we were talking like, do we need to like change how this works? But for now, we're just leaving it as it was, and we had the community vote on what they thought were hidden gem.
Yeah, and because if you're a single person voting, you're not. If you love an album and it's on the best of list and the hidden gem list, you're gonna vote for it on both of them. So it's it's easy to get to have a lot of overlap here.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. That we got Baba Is You.
Baba is win.
Yes. And I mean, it is a hidden gem of a game. It is a hidden gem. Like it's easy to not see that when you're just like looking at inside this community,
Mm-hmm.
But how many people outside this community do you know about Baba Is You? Yeah.
And I mean, like it's not Zelda. It's not one of these bigger names. It's not Pokemon. It's not a cover. I do give. Caleb has given permission for using their information. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, Baba is back.
Baba is back, and that Baba won by 2 votes. So
this was a tough one.
Yeah. But
what came in second and third?
We got Tunic in second, and again, Tunic and Baba seem to be sweeping a lot of these. It just they're indie games that get a lot of passionate love. So,
and then Sea of Stars came in
speaking
third.
of another indie game, Sea of Stars, and I made sure to note what came in 4th, 5th, and 6th for the hidden gems, just because if it's a hidden gem, then you kind of want to dig a little bit more beneath the surface here.
Is that one of them back there in the background?
Yes, Snowboard Kids came in 5th, and then we got Citizen Sleeper at 4, and then we had a tie for 6th with World of Horror and Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
So shout out to the indie games.
Yeah, basically all indie games in this category except Snowboard Kids, or was Snowboard Kids indie of its time? I can't remember who published that.
I think it was Atlas. So.
Oh, okay, no, not really.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah. But we mostly got that, So,
we'll figure out Hidden Gem more as we move forward.
Yeah.
Only time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's our next category? It would just make sense, right?
Yeah, it would make sense. We're just going hidden gem with the fan-made, the bootlegs. And this one was a surprise to me, honestly, but I definitely understand it. Where is it at? Oh, sorry, I had to find the file.
I forgive you this one time.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and see who the winner is there. So we got Cafe de Bossa, the bossa nova themed cover album. I'm getting that right.
We're in this year.
Yeah.
I wanted you to say it so I didn't have to say it wrong. So
originalmente Brasileiro. No, I'm sorry. I had to abandon that. I'm so sorry.
Shout out Brazil.
Yes. That it really got a lot of fervent love in the preliminary vote. Everyone, a lot of people were saying Cava de Boss. I think that one might have been the biggest hidden gem write-in before we had the actual voting.
Yes.
Yeah. And so,
but this was also a close contest for these places.
Yeah, by just 3 votes, it overcame second place. And so let's see what we got as second. We had Crash Twinsanity as second place, and we had Evergrace coming up right in third.
So shouts out these hidden gems. Like, I don't think most people were expecting any of these to come out. Like,
no,
comps weren't huge really until this year. We had Bloop before this, and then there was a lot, and then we had the Bossa Nova comp.
Yeah.
And then you have Crash to Insanity, which is a soundtrack that I think anyone who listened to it was like, what do you mean, like, acapella was an entire soundtrack?
Yeah, it's odd that the Mario Sunshine acapella is playing right now. That's pretty nice.
So, like, that caught people by surprise. They listened to it and were like, okay, I'm hooked. And then there's the Evergrace, and you could tell that's a different kind of soundtrack, but people loved it.
Yeah. And then to continue with the 4th, 5th, and 6th, for these ones, we got for number 4, we have Tetris Attack. And number 5, we had Clock Tower. We had 2 CTs in the Hidden Gem top 5. And we had number 6 as Carpe Diem Senko no Ronde.
So, even if you weren't in the top 3, a lot of people appreciated all these hidden gems. And, like, I'm one of those people that also just loves these games that you would never think would get a soundtrack like this, and then the effort and passion put into making a record. Everyone who voted for Itoi's Bass Fishing, I'm for you. I love that one.
Yeah, and I mean this category, that was one of the highest voted categories for the Hidden Gems unofficial, and the winner was only got 15% of the vote. That's how divided up everything was. So there was so much love spread around. So what do we got coming up next?
It could be anything.
Oh yeah. Well,
I lost my list in all of my windows I have open. I don't know what is next.
Let's see. Yeah, I think we've got the box sets coming up.
Oh, okay. So we are getting into the thick of the big wins.
Yeah, where are those box sets? All right. So I believe we are starting out with the box set official.
Okay.
And
about this one.
What about this one?
This one was the sweep.
Oh, it was.
This was the biggest choice. Everyone voted for this one. Yeah. And it won handedly in comparison to any other one. Like,
yeah. It
was dizzy.
Half the votes.
It did.
It's absolutely crazy to see.
Chat knows what it is.
Chat knows what it is.
We all know what it is.
Yeah.
It's Tunic.
I mean,
Tunic just stunned people as soon as anyone got it.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, yeah, we got a comment. Is it really a box? It was more like a labyrinth. I mean, yeah, it kind of was. Like, when I opened it up, I was like, I didn't suspect the actual records to be hidden in it, but
I didn't know that's how it came.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, like you open the box in the center, and then you see all the extras, and then you get to the bottom of that box in the center, and then you don't have any records, and there's a little pull tab on the bottom you pull out.
That's
and then it's
great.
got a felt cover, yeah.
So true to the game, just so much work and love put into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you just, great job, Stumpy Frog and Mango Mage on your Tunic box.
Yeah, it really is like one of the most surprising ones. It's just like, it got 48%, and then second place got 17%, which isn't a knock at second place. It is just
because like the rest were contested, but
Yeah.
with Tunic being there, that like we just said, it was half the votes. Was
Yeah.
this like?
Yeah, absolutely. And so let's go ahead and see what came in second and third. We got Baldur's Gate 3 as number 2, and then the Metal Gear Solid 6 LP vinyl collection as number 3.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Baldur's Gate just also a beautiful set, and just they nailed it. And the Metal Gear Solid, people were just so happy to see more from Metal Gear Solid with that art that is just it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
So the boxes really were great this year. There was a lot of them, but again, Tunic just
there really were so many. I mean, I know I Laced always puts out a lot of boxes, but they really went overboard this year with Tekken Tekken, Street Fighter, Metal Gear, Monster Hunter. They went so hard this year.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if that's the box sets for the official, let's go ahead and see what the box sets are for the fan made.
There wasn't nearly as many to choose from for the unofficials.
No, I mean they're it's hard to it's hard to choose so much for the unofficials. So,
but at least we had enough to vote on them.
Yeah, I think the first year we did this, there were like 3 box sets for the unofficials.
I think so.
So we had what was it? We had Super Mario RPG Remake. We had the another Super Mario RPG edition. We had a Chrono Trigger 2024. We had the Super Famicom box set, and then we had the Breath of the Wild 3 LP from Hyrule with Love. And let's go ahead and see that winner.
It's Zelda.
It's Zelda, yeah.
It's Zelda.
It's Zelda.
From Hyrule with Love.
There is, I mean, it kind of runs parallel with Tunic in a way that like this release is just like all I've seen from pictures of it is just like bundled with of
You're right.
extras and information and all this sort of stuff.
I didn't know what was what when I first saw it. It's like there's test press inserts, there's not inserts, there's extra jackets, there's art, there's a postcard, there's a picture. I still have seen new things, like new pictures. I'm like, I didn't know this was part of it.
And that is Peter. Was that who did the art for
Peter? Yes. Peter W.
Amazing recreation of the Sheikah slate on that. And I had to there was no like sort of iconography for the From Hyrule with Love, so I had to make my own logo from the From Russia with Love GoldenEye, or not Golden 007 film, and then I just put the little, instead of the communist symbol, I put the little spirit orb there.
Oh, it was fun hearing you put that together.
Yeah. I thought it turns out pretty nice.
You did great. Everyone, I want to just take a moment. Alex did all the graphics for this year on all of these. Not me, this other Alex. And I just, big love to Alex for doing so much of this.
All right. Well, let's see who came in second and third. We got the Super Mario RPG Remake coming in second. And we got the Super Famicom bundle coming in third. And
I mean,
it's crazy. Yeah, and it's crazy to think about the Super Mario RPG Remake. Like, we're announcing this award a week after finding out that there's going to be an actual Super Mario RPG Remake vinyl release.
It'll be interesting to see the differences. I mean, I always kind of appreciate the work put into the boot and then comparing it, especially like sound with officials if they come up later. But my vote was for third place.
My vote was there too.
It has such a special place in my heart because it's one of those things of just things you'd never expect, and just so much work put into something that is just wow.
Yeah.
Who would have thought of this?
And for the outer box just being that blank slate of just Super Famicom stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
it just like it really could have been any three records in there, but
Right.
the three records that were chosen, like, it's not even necessarily that they vibe well together,
No,
they're
but
just
it
all
works.
really great in their own right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like I
The
put
cre-
the Captain Tsubasa songs, like so much of that album, like I was listening to it and it reminded me of like Mega Man Famicom, Super
mm-hmm.
Famicom music, and yeah.
It was just wow.
Hmm.
No one was asking for those soundtracks
No.
probably, but man, we deserve it
Yeah.
because it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
What do we got next? I don't
we
think
have
there's too many.
the best officials now,
Oh,
or the albums of the year is what I mean. Yes.
okay. We have the albums of the year and one more category after that, right?
Yes.
The big. Okay, we'll save that for last. Okay, good.
Okay. Let me grab that and yeah, best release.
Here we are. We're at the end of it. These are the big boys, the
Yeah,
big
I'm gonna.
girls, the big thems. Let's see who won the best release of 2024.
All right. So, I mean, how could it not be?
Tunic.
Yeah. It
Tunic's your release of the
got
year.
so much out of like anything that you could have voted for the officials. It was above and beyond. Not so much like the official art, but
Mm-hmm.
like the way Google Forms shows it is it in a bar chart, and yeah, like three other albums reached even like the top third that Tunic reached on
Mm-hmm.
that bar chart. So
But there was a close runner up.
yeah,
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 but third was also an insanely
yeah.
contested category.
Fighting for third was yeah. I'm gonna shout out all the games that could have won third because there are a lot of them. But let's go ahead and see. Wait, wait a second. That's the wrong.
That's the wrong thing.
That's the wrong thing. Oh
That's
no.
oh no, that's the box set.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Now hold on, Tunic did win
Yes,
the best.
Tunic absolutely did win. Let me just see what I did wrong here. I gotta look through
We
these.
always love messing up. It wouldn't be right if everything went right.
But
Larian, if you're out there.
oh, I clicked the image box set official.png, not best official.png.
Ah.
Oh, so let's go ahead and
Not the screen cap. Okay, we're back. It's Tunic. Whoa.
all right. And it looks like nothing's changed at all. So let's
Nothing.
there we go.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
We're so fucking sorry.
This is the official 2 and 3. So we've got,
Yeah.
and I think we've got all three labels in the chat here. We got Baba
I think
at
we
2
do.
and Signalis at 3 from Very Okay Vinyl. It really
And
was
third place
yeah.
won by a single vote.
Mm-hmm. We did have Baldur's Gate coming close to third. We Citizen Sleeper came close. The Fallout, the Smoothing Sounds of the Apocalypse. Let's see, Inscription. Yeah, Nights into Dream. Yeah, it beat Signalis beat out Nights by a single vote. The Vinyl Collection came close. Sea of Stars was loved, and yeah, So there was a lot that could have won, but we got these 3 great releases from 3 great labels.
So, congratulations to Stumpy Frog, Mango Mage with Tunic, Channel 3 with Bava, and Very Okay with Signalis. 3 of them in the chat with us seeing this, so it's just like extra close to the communal heart of checking us out and being a part of this. Is just like, I don't know, the labels being a part of the community does do a lot for our love for our records.
Yeah, putting, I mean, yeah, it's possible if we had a more general solicitation of the VGM community, like the VGM community writ large, you know, including like the Reddit and just like all of the other official avenues, like things could get skewed a little bit, but I think community involvement probably means a lot. Community involvement and then just like dedication to releases go a long way. Like dedication to like having a handcrafted sort of experience really does a lot.
So thanks to the community, thanks for the labels that want to be a part of the community. It goes far.
Yeah, absolutely does. All right.
Sorry to Baldur's Gate and Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, that was embarrassing. But what are these events without at least one thing
we
going
love hiccups.
wrong?
I mean, when we did the podcast, how many times did things go bad?
So fucking sad. Yeah.
All right, so best release of 2024, the unofficial fan-made project.
Okay, let me just make sure I've got...
Yeah, let's make sure.
All right. Yeah, that is the right one.
Do we have the right image?
We have the right image, and I'm going to show that image right now.
It's Zelda! It's Zelda again!
Kirby's Dream Course was last year. It could have won, though.
So, Zelda. Yeah. We talked about the art earlier, but just the overall package and the booklet, the extra 7-inch, just... people loved it. It was incredible.
I mean, yeah, it was... And just, we didn't give, like, inner label... I don't know if we've ever given inner labels, like, a lot of love this year, but, like, you know, something as simple like that, like, it's great when an album makes it feel natural that, like, yes, this should have been the inner label, like, all the instruments.
Yes.
And it's just, like
the subtle, like, those details go so far in making these packages so good.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you could see it in retrospect or after the fact and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But, you know, to sometimes put those pieces together when you just have a blank canvas to work with, it's got to be really thoughtful. And the extra 7-inch, there was an extra 7-inch there too.
There was, like, it was just and it had some other thing in it, but we'll get to that. But yeah,
absolutely.
What came in second and third though?
So we got another Super Mario Sunshine following Link's Awakening. And then we've got Chrono Trigger, the 2024 edition, coming in third, which 2 and 3, like, I don't know how much people were, like, clamoring for Link's Awakening 2019, but like since the beginning of the community, people were clamoring for Mario Sunshine, and ever since the release of the 2020 release of Chrono Trigger, people have been wanting more Chrono Trigger. So,
they're like, how can I get Chrono Trigger not for $1,000?
Yeah, so you fill those needs, and
people are gonna like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's really good.
So those are the winners of those are what the community, as far as what we tried to reach, think are the best releases of 2024.
Absolutely.
But we do have one more category.
Yes.
And it might be the most important category.
It might be. But before I get to that, let me just bring up something right now. Let's bring up this guy here.
What's this guy doing?
This guy is a physical. It's a VGMmy that Caleb of Channel 3 has like went out of his way to offer us to print out last year, and me and Alex didn't win any awards, but he printed us little best Alex is or best host.
Wait, yours is gold?
Yeah. Oh, is yours silver? Oh no.
Oh well, I mean, we'll talk about this after.
All right. But yeah, so he's offering to do this again. So if you're a winner in tonight's show, just contact Caleb Denny. You can find him on Facebook. You can message him in this Twitch chat probably.
Yeah, but you might not see it there, but I mean, you can give it a shot, but
yeah,
you never know.
I believe he is charging only $20 or something with shipping, which that I think includes all the filament and everything. And like I know I heard last year like some of them there's rigorous quality control here because he had to discard a few of them just because they weren't up to his standard. So if must be sent by mail is what he said. I don't know where to mail, but you could probably find that info on the Channel 3 website.
Someone will dock them, I'm sure. That's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, but yeah, first, second, or third place because there were silver VGMmys printed out and bronze VGMmys printed out last year. So,
and it's $20 plus shipping.
Yeah,
just to clarify. So if you had something to do with one of these releases and you'd like an award, reach out to him and he'll hook you up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think before we do the final category, what I'd also like to do just for a moment is we had a lot of categories last year that fell by the wayside this year. Stuff that is like the VGMer of the year and stuff like that, and best Instagram and whatnot. I know we kind of laid those down because like sometimes it might have hurt people's feelings or something like that. So I figure we could do, if anyone wants to give a shout out to their favorite Instagrams or any community members, I think we could do a moment of that.
Yeah, and like I guess I could take this moment to also talk about we asked the community their favorite moments of the year.
Oh yeah, do you have that information?
I do have that information. While people can shout out the people or things that they appreciated over this past year. So please shout out your friends, shout out the Instagram, shout out whatever has made you happy just to be in this community, and just because there's so much effort that people put into this, and it's just for fun, and just so many people are doing what they can for no real reason besides the love of it.
Yeah, even just the effort of hanging around. I know, like, it takes a lot of effort just to be a part of the community. I know that it's been a little less for me this year, but I've enjoyed partaking where I do, and yeah.
So I am going to talk about what we got as in our poll for things they remember. And there was one standout thing that every single, not every single person, but just half of the things that people talked to us about was the olive oil incident, where someone put olive oil on their Mario Sunshine to see if it would, I don't know, keep its color. Turns out after a couple of weeks, it went bad.
It went bad. It was a brave effort. I think it was amazing to see it, to see the artwork a lot more colorful than when it looks, or how it looked with just water on it, you know?
Yeah.
It really did look a whole lot more vibrant with that olive oil. I will say that.
It did. I do want to say, and I might be doing something wrong in doing this, But this isn't a category, this wasn't voted on, but from what we saw in this poll and what we're seeing in the chat right now, I would say the community member of the year would likely, by what you're seeing in the chat, and again, what people were putting in our thing, would be Ouija.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anson, for his giveaways and his raffles that he's been doing. People have flocked to him in everything that he's done, and he's just done a lot for charity and trying to gather records and just get them together for a good cause. People, it was either olive oil or Ouija's raffle.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think both, like, if you put the olive oil on the Sunshine record, and you want a trophy, I think absolutely get a gold trophy for that. And also Ouija, if you want a gold trophy, you absolutely should get one from Caleb as well.
Don't cover the trophy in oil, but that's up to you.
We'll make it shine a lot more.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out Anton. I see you're in the chat, and we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Everyone appreciates you, and it's gone really far.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I guess, just thank you.
There were two more things.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
There was, people loved talking about bagels, and a lot of people mentioned Dustin and his love for the Katamari selections.
Oh yeah. Something
Anytime you see the Katamari selections, make sure to tag Dustin, because he loves it.
And just
he actually doesn't.
Sometimes it's always nice to have, like, even if we don't make it a category or anything, just hearing about what people like it's just a good reminder of, like, all the fun stuff that does happen in the community. Yeah.
So that's a lot. That's the majority of what we were seeing.
Yeah. And just want to say thank you everyone for tuning in. I know we always never expect a big crowd, but then the chat pops off a whole lot.
Yeah,
I'm very excited about that.
It means a lot to us that you all came here when there's a lot going on. It's a weekday, it's a night, but you wanted to come here and hang out and see what was what. So thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of this.
Caleb, my hockey jersey is a Detroit Vipers hockey jersey that I found in my parents' basement that I remember as a kid, and like it finally it fits me now, so I just took it, and it is great for the colder nights, because hockey jerseys do a great job keeping you warm. So we're gonna go ahead and we've got one category left. We saved the best category for last.
It's the most important one.
Yeah. You know it. I know it. It's the best coaster.
Coaster. There were coasters this year, so we wanted to vote on them and see what the best one was, because we started putting too many coasters in the best extra category, and so we were like, give it its own category.
Exactly. And so, let's
the people voted.
The people voted, and the people chose.
That's right, it's Zelda. It's Zelda again.
It's beautiful. Those coasters. I don't even know what to say about them.
You get 4 of them.
You get 4 of them. You get
and you get the art, and it's just, wow. Look at that. It could be anyone's photo. Shouts out, wanna trade pants. So many of these photos were from his.
Pretty much.
collection.
Which
Oh,
one?
what
Which
came
one's
in
your
second and
favorite?
third?
Which one's your favorite coaster of the four right there?
I like the SimCity guy.
Oh yeah, I like Old Man. I've never known how to pronounce his name. Ulrira. But
I'm bad at
you talk to
pronouncing
him on the
anything.
phone whenever you need some help. But yeah, there weren't too many for the coaster category, but who came in second
There was
and
enough.
third? Yeah, we got second as the Undertale box set of coasters, and then the Super Mario RPG Coca-Cola coaster. And I know that the Undertale box set, like that didn't come with a vinyl record, but I thought it needed to be represented there just because,
Right.
you know, you look at that coaster set. I mean, it's literally just coasters of a record set.
It's so cute, and I mean that art for that set is so good. So
Yeah.
shouts out coasters. I don't know what next year we'll bring out for coasters, or if we'll have a new big extra.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only one way to find out, and that is to live through the next year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And buy some records.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. I think
that's our show.
Pretty much does it for us. Yeah. We got any last things we can say before we head out? I don't know.
Thanks again.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Thanks for all our winners. Thanks to all our voters. This was always a lot of fun. It's a lot of work to do, but it's really fun to do so.
I do want to do some shout outs real quick. There's a couple people that we talk to that help us put this together and keep us sane. So shout out to them. I do want to shout out Blip Blop for showing and having every official release done on their website, and
it is a valuable resource.
We would be lost without that to help us figure out all the officials, because we had every single one we could find. Yeah. And without his resource, we'd be lost.
Yeah. And honestly, I really need to give thanks to the I don't know their real name, but Third Rate Minion on the Discord.
Yes.
I have second checked because there's so many official releases that I have no idea if are just a pre-order window and have not actually made it to people's homes in 2024, and I can rely on searching that person's username in the Discord and oh, this box or this album landed today. It sounds great. It's okay, there's verifiable evidence that
it exists.
Yeah.
Yes. We did so much to check to make sure what was in the categories was actually in someone's hand before it was in either the announcement category or the actual category. Yeah. So
all right, well, I think that does it for me. I mean,
I think so.
Everyone for voting, everyone for tuning in. It was a lot of fun, and we'll post some updates, some screen grabs of all the winners, and
thank you all again.
Thank you all, and there was no Dizzy release this year.
No Dizzy, yeah. We're hoping for next year. Yeah. So someone release Dizzy again, so it will sweep.
It will,
and that it will get justice.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you next year for sure.
Right.
All right.
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 Good night.
Night.